Welcome to the Crockful, everybody. I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
Whoa!
I'm
Guys,
Kyle.
here's the deal.
Huh?
I've been out for a while. I didn't have anything pre-planned.
You ran out of shit to say.
I got to get back into books.
No smart ass comments off the get go. Holy cow. Well, sorry, everybody. It's been a while. I know we actually
Since
recorded
I've
an
been
episode.
gone.
Yeah, we actually recorded an episode, but no sound. We found out what it was.
I got a new headset.
Turns out it was the most popular episode.
I wish there was like no way to go back and reconstruct that episode and
Do you
use it
think-
as like a lost episode.
Do you think that Anne Frank would have heard it?
I have it here. It's still here on my computer, so maybe I'll just do.
Well,
I'll
that's
do.
not-
I'll do voiceovers for all three of us.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll just sit
No,
there
but
and
s-
have conversations with myself. And every time you guys talk, I'll just put like a gay movie
That'd be fun.
character.
You just start taking fucking scenes from the Birdcage and putting them in there,
Yeah.
like overlay.
Or
Have
what
you
was
ever seen that
the,
movie?
Yeah, Birdcage. That was good. That was a wrestling movie, right?
No, that
No,
was
no.
Robin Williams, where he was a gay couple.
Gene
and
Hackman. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman.
R.I.P.
What
George
was,
Foreman.
What was the new one that just came out with? It was. I guess it wasn't a comedy. It was more of a drama, but it had Steve Carell. It was. I'm pretty sure it was called The Birdcage.
I don't know. I don't think so. Birdcage had Gene Hackman, Robin Williams, Nathan Lane.
Yeah.
I forget who played the girl. Was it the chick from Roller Girl?
I was thinking of Foxcatcher.
Oh,
Foxcatcher.
not the same.
Close.
Mm.
Birdcage. Fox. There's a boxer.
I knew beef jerky down here was a bad idea.
He wants it, dude.
No, well, they're both down here, and Ember says
Oh.
food aggression.
I know. Just one. He just wants one.
You should see him. He's fucking pathetic.
He's just sitting there
he's
wallering like.
drooling. Literally drooling.
Yep. He's like, "Come on, Dad. Turn your head just once."
It's fucking.
He's a
Yeah,
he's
so
like,
bad.
I got you. Right.
I want that jerky. Yeah, I was thinking Foxcatcher, but now I gotta look up Birdcatcher to see if I've seen it.
Birdcage.
Birdcage.
Sorry, boys. I should have taken a nap today. I should have.
Nope, never saw
It's been
it.
a good day. It's a good
Oh,
movie.
Was it
you got
shitty?
to.
Was it shitty in
No,
Texas
No.
today?
No, it's
No.
good.
Oh no, it's fucking windy. It's spring here, so the wind's blowing like 30, 35 miles an hour constant today.
Yeah.
But we did turf in our backyard, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So we dropped a pretty penny, and then they come around and they stapled it down to the edges. Well, when the wind blew here, it just get under that turf and flop it over. And I'm like, what the fuck? I had Jennifer call the guy and say, like, what the fuck? We spent a good amount of money on this. You need to come secure it. So he come back and he put screws in it. Next windstorm, guess what happened?
Ripped right up.
Yep, flopped right over. So I went out there and I went and bought some fucking aluminum washers, and then put screws through that son of a bitch, and that kind of spread it out a little. And we had another windstorm and it worked perfect. But the problem with that was now the dogs were fucking getting a hold of the edge where they it was still kind of cut, and they were ripping it. So he had to come back and fix a section. So to fix that, I just dropped like $300 buying these nice 16-inch long fucking decorative bricks, put around the edge so they can't even get near it. Like, what the fuck? Been this thing into this fucking backyard for a shit ton of money right now, and dogs are fucking it up.
Remy's trying to go upstairs, but I think the jerky just has too big of a hold on him. He's literally got two paws up on the landing step,
Yeah.
and he's just looking over at me.
Like he's like, are you sure? There's none in that jug for me?
You sure you don't give me just one?
You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have it there, and you're not gonna be paying attention. He's gonna grab the whole fucking canister and walk off with it.
Yeah, and I'll walk out there. Him and Embers will be sharing the damn thing.
There
Shit's
you
expensive too. This Love's jerky. Lauren paid like $46 for this, and it's a half a pound.
Dude, I hate that jerky is so fucking expensive.
This is actual jerky though. I don't want to get it out to show you, but it is like it is dried out.
Is that like Wild Mills?
But that's what I'm saying.
It is so thin and it is dry and brittle, and it's
it
my favorite.
Did you get it somewhere we were here that when we went to that Double D's convenience store, they have it up by the register, the thin sheets.
Oh yeah,
dried like
yeah. Oh, it's so good, and it's like if you chew it the wrong way, it'll poke a hole through your cheek. I don't like Jack Link's jerky. I don't think it's jerky. It's moist meat.
Right.
I've always called it that. Wild Bill's is jerky. That's good jerky.
I fucking love Wild Bill's, dude.
Wild Bill's in the jar.
They used to sell it here at Tractor Supply, and then they stopped carrying the Wild Bill. He's just staring at the fucking thing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They stopped selling the original Wild Bills, and they fucking put Wild Bill's turkey jerky. What the fuck, Tractor Supply?
Yeah, not a fan of turkey jerky, I'll be honest with you.
I don't like any other jerkies. I don't like bacon jerky, turkey jerky, chicken jerky. The only jerky out there is beef jerky.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Just the way that George Foreman intended.
If you could get like good venison jerky, like game jerky,
I agree.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like that antelope jerky me and Kaden have, like it's.
I feel like you're not buying that in the store though. Like you're not going to the store and buying that.
Some places may. I think in some places around here that raise deer on for farming and stuff like that, you could probably get it at their stores.
Mm-hmm.
But their typical run of the mill, Jack Link's is not. Fucking yell at his dog. He's like, "No, go, fuck out of here."
It's so distracting. That's exactly what I said verbatim.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
I gotta put it up.
Yeah, his dog's like, "Fuck yeah, it's happening."
Dude, he's gonna jump up there and just cause a catastrophe.
Look at it. Could you see him in the corner?
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking hate you. Where it was sitting, he was just sitting here staring at me, and it was distracting.
We had poker a couple weeks ago, and I made like this nice charcuterie board with quarter-sized pepperonis and salamis and Canadian bacon and cheeses and pickles and olives and all that good shit. I don't like cooking for poker because it's just so much of a pain in the ass because you got to clean and then so just quick, simple finger foods. And the dogs the whole time they're just sitting there, just like staring up at that board like, I'm gonna fucking take this thing, and I may get yelled at, but I'm gonna enjoy every ounce of this shit.
He's done that. Remy's done that.
Oh fuck! My dog, Echo, before she passed away, she fucking took a steak right off the fucking kitchen counter, and I caught her with it, and I fucking she spit it out. I still threw that fucker on the grill and ate it.
Remy ate a whole 9x13 pan of brownies. I wasn't even so. I made brownies for. They were hot too. They would just like literally just came out of the fucking oven. He didn't care. I literally set them on the counter on a hot pad, and I walked outside to start the grill. And I was just out there. It was a really nice night, just out there enjoying it. I left the door open so the dogs could come out as they please. And I was just sitting out there, and I didn't hear the fucking pan drop or nothing. He must have had it in his mouth and like lowered it slowly to the ground. But when I came in, both him and Embers are sitting there fucking chocolate
Chocolate
all over their face.
In that instance, I'm like, well, I hope you had a good life.
Well, Rem literally, he knew when I walked through the door, he looked up at me and he just like tail between his legs ran away. He knew he was about to get his ass beat, and I was like, man.
Yeah, he hauled balls. I know Murph has had some shit. Yeah.
Murphy's going through something right now. So we had him at like we call it the farm, and he came back and like his eyes were all bloodshot. It's like he's smoking weed out there the whole time. Like it's bloodshot, like it's oozing stuff out. So Krista ordered some
Probably just allergies.
yeah, Krista ordered some eye drops and shit in, like, but he's had this going back and forth like almost 6 months. But like I'm thinking, man, maybe he's just going blind in both eyes.
Yeah, maybe. How old is he now?
7,
God, he's
8,
got to be up there.
7 or 8, yeah. He's the same age as me, 43 in dog years.
It's not true.
That is true. The first year of a dog's life is only 1 year. After that, 7 years.
No, it
but
differentiates
based off
for a
their
breed.
weight.
No, it
It's
does
based off
not.
their weight.
Yeah, Saint Bernards only live to 8 years old. Some of
Okay,
them.
well, okay, but
I'm gonna look this up. I got it on my phone. Actually,
Labrador's dog years. I mean, it's 7 years, guys.
No,
Guys,
it's something else. It's based off weight.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Anyway,
I'm gonna find it.
poker is the reason for my change of venue here. You'll see an
You started
attachment
a poker game?
You'll see an attachment A that I just sent out to the group. I built a poker table.
Okay, here you go. To estimate a Labrador's age in human years, researchers suggest using the formula human age equals 16 in dog age plus 31, where IN is the natural log. So
I'm not saying it.
Okay, so how much does Murph weigh?
how much does he weigh?
51 to 100 pounds?
I'd put him close to like maybe 125.
125? Really?
He's a big boy. Yeah.
And you said he's about 7 or 8?
Yeah, I'd put him about 8 years.
Okay, so he's 64.
Oh, he's getting up there. He is getting a little white underneath the beard area. I mean, he's getting up there.
Well, you had Murph. That's a nice fucking poker table too.
Hold on.
Are you gonna put like hip slats in there?
I ordered
Where's
them, yeah. I'm going to take a router and route it out.
Did you make that?
Yeah.
How'd you get your felt so frickin'?
Are you part Amish?
No.
He is.
Mennonite?
I took, so there's a sheet of MDF underneath the felt, and I put the felt down, stapled it to an edge, and then on the other side I would go over and pull it real tight, and then fold it over and staple that edge, then go to just do, because it's an octagon, so I would just do that 7 more times. And
Nice.
That's good.
So you're gonna start a poker
yeah,
game at your house or something?
That's good woodsmanship.
There's
Why don't you just do that shit out in the garage? Don't you have like a fucking
Yeah.
upper in the garage?
a what? Yeah, I got a
Don't you
loft.
have
I
like
got a loft out there. Yeah, it's just not. There's no climate control. So like in the summer it's really hot, in the winter it's really cold. So I moved my rig into here. I moved the couch around over there, and now I'm gonna put the poker table in that corner. There's a perfect light. It's a the light was made to be over top of a poker table. Remember the pancake house in Berwick?
Mhm.
The old pendulum lights that they had above the table? Looks just like that. And it even has like a globe light bulb in it.
You ought to get one of those old, like 1980s style, like beer lights.
I have a poker table here, but it's an oval. It's got 10 spots on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I have metal fucking chairs with seat cushions. That's what everybody sits on.
So that's what I'm just gonna have everybody bring chairs. If you got a camping chair, you got a camping chair. If you got a metal chair, you got a metal chair. I don't care. Eventually, I'd like
Yeah,
to buy chairs, but they're like legitimate, old-fashioned. The ones I like are like $300 a piece, and it really just
they
ain't
got the
worth it.
like the old captain's chairs with the
Yeah,
armrests and shit.
yeah. And they have like the leather and the studs going around the leather. Super nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a real cigar.
you should look at like a secondhand store or something. I bet you could find it. Do they still have that secondhand store there in Berwick,
I don't think so. No.
across from that Turkey Hill? That's what it used to be.
Or just go to like an antique store or something like that.
But all that shit's expensive now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's in the inn.
Everybody used to call it garbage, and now it because of like American Pickers, it's fucking pristine
Me and
garbage, you
Krista
know.
have always loved, like, even Caden's into it. Me and Krista used to love going, we call it junking, but we just go to antique stores, find old furniture, refinish it and stuff like that, right?
Our lovely day plan.
Yeah.
We're going to the Home Depot.
But now anymore, I'm like, Caden, you want to go junking? He's like, hell yeah, because we go for the old
Bed
action
Bath and
figures.
Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if
We
we'll
might not
have
have
time.
time. Like, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, you get me up at 9 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, let's go junking. Like, I'm making an all day thing.
Our dad was famous for that shit. My dad would buy, like you go to an auction, he'd buy the boxes at the end of the auction. It'd just be a box of random shit. Give me $1 for it. My dad would be like, "Yep."
I really want to do like one of those like storage unit auctions where they just
Yeah, but the problem with that is there's a lot of that shit that is in there is shit.
I got no problem like bidding on something, and if it's shit, like I'll trash it. I don't care, whatever. Like,
Yeah, I'd be pissed off I spend like fucking almost $1,000 on a storage locker and it's nothing but fucking like clothes. You know? And then you're like, looks like Goodwill's getting a good donation.
yeah, that's what I'll write that shit off.
It's like most of the people that do that though have a serious like store. They just resell everything. So like they'll have a section in there with clothes. I mean, but what happened? So like the only thing that would suck is not being educated on that type of stuff because you would want to be educated on the stuff you're interested in.
Right.
But imagine you walk in and you see a dress that is worth thousands of dollars and you give it to Goodwill because it's just a dress to you. I know that the big names, Versace, Michael Kors, shit like that, but like if I'm sure there's some designer shit out there that just doesn't have a name to it that would be I would just give away and be out thousands of dollars.
But you imagine though, just having the luck to find, you get that painting that's got the corner torn off on the backside and it's got like 10 G's stuff behind it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you hear shit like that all the time. Like somebody found a fucking Van Gogh. The lost Van Gogh. Here it is.
I would just be happy to find like an old car. Like find like an old
You'd be stoked to
68
find like
Camaro or something.
guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, guns. So, but see, what's the process with guns though? Like if you buy a storage shed, like old guns is fine. There's no, you don't
Right.
have to transfer any titles. You don't have to transfer anything over to your name because there was no registration for it. But say you go in there and you find all new modern guns and the guy had just a hell of a collection. What do you do with those guns now? How do you
You have
transfer the name from the old guy to the new guy?
there's got to be a
Just
way
put
to
it in
do it
mine.
where you just take it to like a gun store and say, hey, I need to get these serial numbers transferred. And explain the situation. Maybe like, okay, yeah, we'll just fill out
They
a blank
probably
form.
have a form that you got to fill out for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Imagine,
Or
You got
imagine you
or
find 60 guns in a storage shed.
yeah,
$30 a
or
pop for transfer fees, and well, here in PA it's $30. I don't know what it is for you guys, but
I don't know.
or you just man up and you're like, okay, and you just keep them in your gun safe, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you never plan on selling them, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that's true too.
And even if you do sell it, like it's just a transfer form at that point.
But how many gun shows have you been to where you buy a fucking rifle and there's no other than like, here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
like
do a background check and
rifles,
then they give it to you.
especially.
Boom.
So,
Yeah, rifles, especially
um,
here in Texas. They're just like, yeah, here, boop.
so like you can't do that here. Like we have the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, and they will sell you every part of a gun except for a lower. Like if you want it, you could build an entire AR in their parking lot. I know it because I just did it with a 300 blackout. But you cannot buy. I had the lower here at the house already, and it's registered as an other because I didn't know what I wanted to do with it yet. I didn't know if I wanted to register it as a pistol or a
Right.
rifle or a short-barreled rifle, so they just registered it as an other. So my question is, I don't even want to put it out there. I'm not even gonna ask the question.
No.
Don't need these fuckers knowing.
No.
But anyway, you could, but they're like super strict around here now. Apparently, years ago, like 2010 and 11, they didn't even card you. They didn't even ask for anything. You could be 11 years old, walk in there and buy a gun, like a
I think when
full AR.
I
So
think
you
on
have to be 18 here to
yeah.
buy a gun.
So here it's 21.
Yeah, it's 18 here to buy a shotgun or
Right.
a single shot rifle. 21 to buy anything semi-automatic or a pistol.
Yeah.
Well, like, yeah, I think it may be the same here, but
I'm sure it's federally
like
regulated.
shotguns, rifles, like that Henry up there, you could buy that at 18.
Yeah.
And that holds what, like 8, 10? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I have my 40. Maybe 8 10 for you. I think my 4570 holds 4 plus
6?
1.
Okay.
They're big. They're fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still got to buy my 4570. Yeah, other things come up.
Yeah,
I'm thinking I want a tattoo
golf
first.
clubs.
Yeah.
That's
Golf
what came in
club.
the way the first time. What's it gonna be this time, Jay? Tampons?
No, tampon.
Tampon machine in the bathroom.
No.
You know what I would love to
Um,
have? This is gonna sound crazy.
You know what sucks though? Sorry to cut you off. You know what sucks? I bought that fucking new driver, and I haven't been able to go golfing because my back's hurt so fucking bad.
I want to put in our house down here in my basement. Lauren won't let me do it. You know, when you walk into a restaurant or a gas station or something, they have the roll of paper towels in the dispenser. You just do the wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
Rip your paper towel. I want to put one of those in my basement bathroom. And Lauren's like, no, that's stupid. And I was like, because I want to put a urinal down here too. And she's against that too. She's like, there'll be piss all over the floor. And I'm like, it's tile.
We lived in Oklahoma. We had Kinsey played on this soccer team,
Put
and
a trough.
one of dad's took an old like OU frat house. And they bought it. And outside in his garage area, he was putting a big old outdoor TV, and he was putting urinals out there
That's a
for
great
that reason.
idea.
Yeah, so you didn't have to go inside to go to the bathroom. You just go in. It was inside still, but you just go in there and you take a piss.
I went to a sports bar. I forget where it was. Maybe Oklahoma City. It was during Trump's first one, You had pictures of Hillary Clinton inside the fucking urinal so you could piss on them.
Nice.
They were like the urinal cakes. I guarantee there was no piss on the floor then. You just
No.
have to have motivation.
Target
Yeah.
practice.
I remember in Italy they used to put flies on the inside of the toilet. Remember that? In a urinal? There would be a fly that
They
was
had ice.
etched into the...
I know a shit ton of people had they just put ice. So you just piss it on ice.
No, I remember like I remember specifically at the Cal Bar, there was a fly etched into the porcelain, and it was at the perfect spot where you would piss.
Yeah, it had a red dot on it.
Yeah. It was like
A little party.
yeah, and it had a fly in the middle, and it was at the perfect location that your piss would just bounce and roll into the toilet, and there was no splashback. I was astonished that it worked. I was like, this has got to be different for different heights, different penis length. It's got to be a whole thing. Like there's got to be, but no, there was no piss on that floor.
Somebody fucking beautiful minded that thing, and they're just
Yeah.
The math was right. They're like, ah.
Yeah, the math is right. Holy shit. I don't. Europe's completely different than here in the States, anyway. I mean, they got that porcelain hole in the ground in a lot of those places, so you're just pissing in a hole, like standing above it.
hmm
I would like to have a urinal. I think it's
a great idea.
Yeah, it is a fabulous idea. Because we always do a big Thanksgiving. We usually have a Halloween party.
Yeah.
We usually have something for New Year's Day. So we usually host around 3 pretty big events where we have like 20 to 30 people here. A urinal would be very beneficial. Granted, last year we didn't even make it to the basement for Thanksgiving. So
yeah. It was a little nicer too. Like everybody kind of just ate and left.
yeah, I don't
No.
mind that. I don't mind that for. I mean, it kind of sucks though. I don't know. I like when everybody hangs out. Not me. I appreciate Lauren's family, but they don't really talk to our family anyway. It's kind of awkward. So it's nice when they eat and leave. I love them. I wish they would stay, but I just don't think they would jive well with us. But everybody did leave. It was literally 8. Fuck you. Thanks for the free food and bounced.
Yeah. It was and we wanted to stay, but by that time when it was like time, it was like, fuck, I'm tired, man.
Yeah. No, it was rough. There was a
Because
lot
I think
of
we
food
got
this
up
year.
there early.
Yeah, you were there at noon. Because I already had the turkey going, and I had just put the prime rib in right before you guys got there.
That's what pissed me off about that too, and it pisses me off too. Is like when I cooked my prime rib for what we had for our Christmas dinner, and people are like, "Oh, that's too fucking rare." You fucking kidding me? It's prime rib. It's supposed to be rare.
People said that to you?
Got mine? Oh yeah.
I didn't think that was going to be an issue in Texas.
No, yeah. Some people they just don't like it. They're like, it's too rare.
So what
I'm like, you put it in a fucking microwave. I don't give a fuck.
The only way you're gonna have no pink is well done. You could have a medium, medium well, medium rare, rare. They're all gonna be the same amount of pinkness in a prime rib until you actually throw it in a skillet like Willie was doing and brown both sides of it. You ain't getting a well done.
All it did, yeah, but all it did was just brown the outside. It's still fucking pink in the middle.
The cut of the meat is pink by nature.
Yeah. Yeah, it just pisses me off. It's like, how could you fucking eat prime rib red?
Yeah, I don't get it. Next time your all wives are at TJ Maxx, I highly recommend this candle. It's warm tobacco pipe.
I love those.
Oh.
You had a bigger one though.
I got probably 10 of them in there. Every time I go to TJ Maxx, I buy one. It smells just like your grandpa smoking a pipe. I love it.
My grandpa smoked this special, not this special, but a certain type of tobacco, and I wanted to buy a pack and get the scentless Scentsy pot things. and then sprinkle some tobacco in there after it melts,
So
and then that way when it remelts,
it's not the tobacco that smells. It's the pipe being burnt. That's where the smell comes from. Because I bought a pipe and tobacco and started smoking a pipe just so I could smell that smell again. Because this candle has like different levels. Like there's some other scents in there other than
right?
tobacco pipe. But depending on what pipe you use, a corncob pipe or a cherry pipe, it puts off different scents, and that's the smell you
My dad
remember.
used
Yeah.
Really,
my dad used the
because I
my
opened
dad
up the
used the corncob pipe and like I think it was like a cherry tobacco for the longest time.
Yeah.
because I opened a bag when we were at my grandma when me and Kinsey went back to visit my grandma before she passed. Like I opened a bag and I was like, because my uncle had some and I smelt it. I was like, oh, that takes me back. But it's not the tobacco; it's the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny too because my dad had the leather case where he'd had the tobacco in there. He'd put his pipe in there, like roll it up,
Yep.
shove it in his shirt pocket.
But
My dad had like all kinds of pipes.
I told Kinsey I was wanting to do that, and she was like, that's got to give off some sort of like secondhand smoke. You would think.
I'm sure there's no safe way to smoke at all, but the smell is worth it. The smell is
And
worth
that's
a
the
day
thing.
or two off your life.
What I don't get is
I'm
what
getting-
I don't
In the
get.
grand scheme of things,
I'm getting too close, Kyle. Let's be honest.
you're not getting too close. Stop it.
What I don't get is like those fuckers that smoke weed and they know they stink,
Yeah,
but
yep.
they're just like I don't give a fuck.
dude. There's been too many times like I walk into a freaking. I'm like, oh my god. Like I went to the VA this last time, and when I had like the viral thing going on, she had to give me some antibiotics. I walked in the room and the lady was like, "Sorry, I apologize for the smell. There's some dude in here that just got done smoking like a whole freaking store." And yeah, quite literally, like it stunk. Like got contact high. It was stupid.
Yeah, it fucking stinks. I can't stand it.
I can imagine
But to
Colorado's
me,
pretty bad. Like I
it's
imagine
everywhere.
It's everywhere now.
It's
We
not
were in
the-
Missouri.
it's not bad
No, no.
around here.
They got dispensaries everywhere. We were just going through Kansas and Missouri. Like it's can't get away from it.
We have dispensaries all over
I
the
would-
place here too, but the
Yeah.
smell like you go like when you go into New York City, that's all you smell.
I wouldn't mind like if you could smoke weed and not smell like a fucking skunk.
Skunk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bad.
that's what they need to fix about
I
smoking
don't
weed.
think
coming out-
think there's any way to prevent it though. I think it's
Start
just
coming out with
the way
like
it is.
scented weed.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
like you fucking smoke weed and you smell like a fucking steak or you just
lavender and
just snorted
chamomile weed. So
No.
when you're already
No.
blazed out of your mind,
Smoke
you're
it
really
over.
super relaxed.
Yeah.
no, I smoke a joint and smells like I just started a fucking charcoal grill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or
Me,
you
I'd be okay if
would
it was
be
like
bad.
gummy bears, right?
WD-40 scented weed.
Lighter fluid or something.
Somebody's like, you're fixing something, huh?
Truck stop parking lot.
Yeah.
I love that smell.
No,
I love that smell.
yeah. Fucking, why do you smell like a lot lizard?
I just meant the diesel fuel. I didn't mean the hookers.
The exhaust. One of my favorite things is like that flight line smell.
Oh,
Like when all the jets are
jet
running.
fuel? Oh.
Not the jet fuel. Jet fuel stinks.
No,
It's
like
just,
when the engine burns it off and stuff like that. I know where you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when all the jets are running, and it's just like occasionally if you go on base, you can smell like when they're running. What are they called? The generators,
Oh yeah, the
dash 60s.
86s or dash 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things fucking stink. It's just straight up. But once again, the brilliance of the military is that they burn the same fuel as the fucking jets, so that's pretty badass. It's like the Jeeps.
Yeah.
You can fucking put anything in those.
Yeah.
The old school Jeeps.
Yeah.
Gas,
Even-
diesel, it
even
didn't fucking matter.
All the old, all the new Deuce and a Halfs and stuff are multi-fuel. You can run used they'll burn used motor oil.
That's fucking awesome. I wish cars could do that. Like today, that you drive
Yeah.
around, like it wouldn't matter. So if like you're driving along and you're like, oh fuck, diesel's cheaper than gas right here. Fucking
Yeah.
Yep. And you don't have to do anything. Like you just start it up and it drives just like you were. Like you don't have to like. I'd even be okay if I had multiple tanks in my car, like multiple 15-gallon tanks.
Yeah, you can just switch over.
Yeah, just flip a switch and then it just runs off of that. But like that way you're not
I'd
contaminating one
probably
tank.
yeah, probably just run on diesel.
Oh, I would
If I
run.
had like
I would run used motor oil. It's practically free, and I mean you could go to almost any mechanic shop and be like, hey, you want to get rid of that used motor oil?
Yeah.
Because they'll just have drums of it. You
Yep.
load it up in the back of your truck and fucking
Go
have
to an
fuel
O'Reilly's
for
and be like,
days.
"Hey, I'll take that drum off you."
I would filter it. I would take it home and
Yeah.
filter it just so there's no gunk in it or
I don't know about that though. You've seen those videos of the stupid people putting fucking like antifreeze in their engine
yeah,
oil and shit.
but you would see all that because all that would float right to the top. So as soon as you opened up your oil, you would just see
Yeah.
Oh,
water.
all the oil would be on top.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah.
So you still have to skim it.
That's fine. It'd be worth free fuel. A little,
I wonder
a
if you
little bit of
could,
work.
or just go to fucking PF Chang's and get their fucking used fried
Use
cooking oil.
oil. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, would that
Chuck
so?
was
Will
like,
they burn?
Chuck.
Will they burn?
Uh,
Will that run it? So they said you could buy Deuce and a Half real fucking cheap. Like you could go
They're
on.
heavy, though.
Yeah, they're super heavy, but it'd be totally worth it. Imagine just throwing a pop-up camper on top of a fucking Deuce and a Half and just taking off.
Chris's brother actually drove down to Vegas and bought like an old military Deuce and a Half, and he's fixing it up to drive it around.
I want to get
got
one
a-
of their fucking generators.
It's got back shell on it. He can camp in it if he wants to.
I'm gonna go buy one of those fucking military generators that run on any kind of fuel.
Yeah.
And just park it so if like power goes out and shit, I can just run shit out and plug it in.
No, you don't plug anything in. You run it to your house. You put a switch on your
No,
breaker box. So when you go out, you just fucking click it on and turn your main breaker off, and then you start your generator, and then it flips on another breaker, and then all your shit runs off that breaker box. But on those military generators, you'd have no problem running your entire house.
sorry. What would you really need?
Everything.
Just your fridge and your cooktop.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
want everything.
Yeah, but imagine having everything. Imagine having access to all your shit, your internet, and everything else. Why not? It ain't gonna burn any more fuel running everything than it is running your fucking.
Yeah, I'd love to have one. I'd love to find one
I
somewhere.
bet you can find them online real cheap.
I bet you can too. I've just never looked. They're diesel engines, but they're run on multi-fuel. Most
He's on the hunt.
most big like military surplus stores have them.
I bet you could just go on base and fucking hook your truck up to one and drive off. Nobody'd even know.
Just
Govplanet.com. Military generators for sale. There's one on here right now. It's an online auction. It goes off May 26th. It's a 2009 Furman MEP-80. So that's probably a little bigger than what you guys were using, or smaller, depending. It's in Alabama. The current bid is $5.
no way.
Goes off in 3 days. I imagine it's an auction, so that number will go up.
Right. But here's the deal: if there's shit wrong with that thing, it's going to take you a lot of money to try to figure it out.
No,
Here's a
I guarantee if they're my friend Willie, you get that fucker running.
here's a 2000 Vermont -80 in Chambersburg, PA, for $5. 10
For
kilowatt,
options, though, right?
3-phase, 120 to 240. Yeah. Says
It's an auction, though, right?
this one's a rectangle.
Is there? Yeah, but is there a reserve for them or no?
I don't think so. Doesn't say. But there probably is like a max bid. So like
Yeah.
the minimum bet. Oh no, the starting bid is $5 and the bid increment is $5. So nobody's even bet on this yet.
Dude,
Bet,
if you could put a
bid
max
$5
bid
for
like
me.
eBay, oh,
Yeah, bid $5 for me, and I'll buy it for $10 and come pick it up.
So here's one in Albany, Georgia. This is a Dash 80 as well, but it's a 2013, so a little newer. The starting bid's $1,400. That kind of makes more sense.
I'll take a used one from like 2009. Those fuckers run forever.
I mean, we were using them from probably the 70s, so what's it
Yeah,
matter?
that's what I was about to say. The ones we were using were probably from the fucking 60s.
Yeah. There's.
Any in Texas?
Let me see. Oh, I can filter by state. There's 12 in Texas.
Ooh,
Quick view. This one just says Texas. Maybe if I click on it, I'll actually get Little. Lytle. Texas.
Never heard of it.
There's another one, Little. Another one, Little. They're probably all going to be Little. Oh, this one looks different though. Hooks, Texas.
Oops. Never heard of it. Let me look this over the like Lytle.
Yeah. That one looks different too. Oh, that's Hooks again.
Oh, that's down by San Antonio.
I mean, realistically though, if you got it for $5, it'd be worth a fucking 8-hour drive.
yeah. Like if you're driving, yeah,
San Antonio, it's 6 hours, so it's probably like 6 hours and 20 minutes from here. 6 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, they're all Little. There's 10 Little and 2 Hooks, Texas. Where's Hooks, Texas at?
probably down there
Uh,
by that by San Antonio too.
Nope, that's East Texas. It's out by Texarkana.
Hmm.
That one's a little bit closer. It's only 4 hours from here.
Well, there's the newest one for Hooks. I can't.
No, I don't want those. I want the ones that fucking roll.
Yeah, these are on pallets.
Yeah, I want the ones that are on a fucking trailer. Like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They got the 12-inch wheels or whatever.
Let me see if there's a way to filter that out. Oh, there's a lot of models.
Yeah, trailer mounted generator. Here we go, boys. $3,300.
All right, here's a John R. Hollingsworth. This looks like it would be on a flight line. It's Air Force Gray. It's in Yermo, California. The starting bid is $600. This is a M32A-86.
Hmm.
It's on wheels. It definitely looks like it would be on a flight line. There's old deuce and a halfs in the background of the picture too.
I wouldn't mind one that's. I guess I could just put it on a trailer and bring it myself.
You could probably go to Harbor Freight and buy a trailer and just stick it on there and bolt it right to the trailer and have a rolling generator. Auctions are where you're gonna find it though.
Like some of these are so small, I could just, as long as they can load it for me.
Put in bed of your truck.
Yeah,
Oh,
just drive back.
here's one. It's on the trailer already. 1994 Fermat MEP-805A trailer mounted power plant. If that don't get your dick hard, I don't know what does. It's a power plant.
It didn't do anything for me.
Well, this is in Oregon.
Hold on. Change the tone of your voice and then say it. Like, give me some Barry White on that power plant.
Power plant.
Oh, fuck, there it is. I can't even stand up. I'll be knocking over Grandma's urn. Just joking. I don't have an urn around me. It's a blow-up sheet.
They have those quiet generators, like the one they're handheld.
Mm.
Starting bid on that's $5 too. The more you know. GovX people, go visit it. Let's see what GovX has to offer. GovPlanet. GovPlanet.
Some of these fucking generators look beat the fuck though.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you on GovPlanet?
yeah, I'm looking at it, like they fucking left this son of a bitch that, or like this one I'm looking at here in Pennsylvania. There, it looks like they just, or in Lytle, Texas, looks like they dropped it off the back of the truck
Yeah.
for $5 fucking, man.
Cab and chassis trucks. I just wanted to see a fucking deuce and a half here.
I wonder if they guarantee like it's run if it runs. Oh no, so like this one I'm looking at in Lytle, this is this item is incomplete and could not be functionally checked. No batteries, missing belt. That's kind of cool. So at least they fucking,
There's Humvees on here. The starting bid is fucking $2,000. I wonder how hard it would be to register it.
Humvees are fucking garbage though.
Yeah, but imagine throwing like a Hellcat motor in it.
The frame wouldn't hold, I don't think.
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude, those old Humvees are actually trash.
Yeah, but they have more torque. That's all you got to worry about. The torque from a Humvee is greater than a Hellcat. A Humvee was pushing like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. There ain't no Hellcat motor pushing a
There ain't.
thousand pounds.
It did not feel like it was pushing 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Well, no, because they were always in four-wheel drive. So like they had torque converters on each wheel. So if one tire was off the ground, all the torque from that one wheel would separate into all three other wheels. So you would get, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm just saying, I think it would be badass to have one of them fucking generators that could fucking. I wonder how hard it is to get parts for those though.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like you're gonna have to do some manhunt parts. Like it's gotta be tough.
I don't know about that though. It's like wiring harnesses and shit. You could probably build yourself.
We got
There's
Kyle
nothing.
always on the Googs.
There's no. There's no fucking. I don't know. I'm still saying it'd be worth the investment. It'd be a good coat of paint. I don't know.
There's lots of parts. Parts are readily available for Army Surplus Warehouse. There is 2 entire pages of military generator parts, from air filters to governors to exhaust, stators, cylinder sleeves, carburetors.
Those things are so like that's what I'm saying. Just a basic diesel engine, you can fucking
You could really turn them up, get some power out of them too.
yeah.
You could probably
What are
run.
you doing? Making fucking my ears hurt. Fucking with your mic.
What are you talking about?
You just did something that screeched in your mic.
Oh, fucking mic keeps spinning out of control.
Don't do it.
Stop sitting there jerking it like you're fucking. Just set it and forget it, dude. Look,
Fucking, it moves on its own. I gotta keep on fucking moving it.
Isn't there tension screws on it?
Dude, they're tight as they can go.
just put some fucking tape under it so it can't fucking go down. Are you going for looks?
No, I'm going for freaking comfort.
I feel
Such a fucking prima donna.
I feel like you
I
only
think
gotta
Colorado
go,
needs you.
I feel like you have to go for looks. Like comfortability wise, like I feel like there's no aesthetic to it. Like, do you mean so you can like lean back in your chair a little bit?
No, because then I'm too far out and I gotta bring it towards me like this.
That looks great.
You say that again, I'll take my pants off.
That looks great. I just need a TikTok clip right here.
Fucking
You know what? You know what? Too. It's been what? With the last episode we recorded was
to the ladies out there,
yeah.
I apologize. Nobody wanted to see that.
We recorded an
Now
episode.
we're gonna get shut down. Now we're gonna get shut down because
Yeah.
you're a fucking
3/2, May 2nd, we recorded an episode. Didn't have audio in it. Didn't work. But prior to that, I think it was February. It was really short. We actually did fairly good. But it was like, I want to say it was like February 25th we recorded. I don't have it here. But anyway, we asked Nick on February 25th to order a $6 light off Amazon. We re-mentioned it on the May 2nd episode, and here we are on May 23rd, still no fucking light.
I ordered one tonight.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
We'll see.
They'll be here tomorrow.
We will see. Yeah, fuck Amazon too. You know how many times they fucked me over on the next day delivery bullshit?
And it's like Chris and I will order it and it'll be like, oh, it'll be here tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we'll get like messages saying your package was lost. We're sorry for the delay. You can.
You know what pisses me off about some of these deliveries? It'll get delivered to the post office, and then you'll get to it like it's delivered.
Yeah.
You'll get the delivery notice.
I never had Amazon deliver it to the post office.
Oh, we get them in our post office in our post box all the
I
time.
get it all the time. Not post box. It's just delivered from Dallas to Burke Burnett. It's marked as delivered. Then I get it the next day in the mail.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, never had that. They always. I hate when they show up to your house in a POV.
Yeah.
Never have that.
Oh,
And I'm just like, who the fuck's this?
That's why if I'm sitting here working it during the day, I'll be like, who the fuck's pulling up my house?
Yeah.
You know?
I can't remember seeing them, but up there in PA, do they have? I know, like the bigger cities and have like Amazon delivery drivers. Do you have the Amazon vans
Yeah.
there?
The electric
Yeah, we
vans.
don't have that here.
The woo 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 woo. Sounds like a fucking Jetson UFO flying.
Yeah, we don't have those here. So it's either FedEx, UPS, or the mail. Bring our Amazon shit.
Yeah, we have an Amazon distribution center right here in Hazleton, so
yeah,
everything leaves.
I think the closest one
I ordered 50 feet of RGB lighting to go around this entire room.
Ooh.
And I ordered it yesterday afternoon at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It said it would be here between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. today. Amazon never showed the fuck up. Like why? Like I know that sounds petty, right?
No,
I'm sitting here
it pisses me off.
Like in the grand scheme of things, it's petty. 2 astronauts just spent the last 8 months with nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And didn't throw one fit at all. They had a good attitude about it the entire time. Anytime they did an interview, they were positive. And here I am bitching about my fucking package.
First off,
being
you
late.
don't know that. They could have been off camera, like, doing, like, because here's the deal. Everyone, if there's something that goes wrong, no matter what your setting is, you'll bitch and quiet, but then fucking still do it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's true? Do you think it's true that they only got $5 a day
I
for
do.
being up there?
I do. But did you see that Trump said that he would pay? He didn't know about that, but he would pay for all the back pay.
That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up though. $5 a day to be up there at the International Space Station. I think that would be hazardous duty pay.
I mean, you think that job would be in general, right? I mean,
but I feel like also that's probably like I don't know how you would explain it, but that's probably somewhere in the lines of, like, I feel like an astronaut's salary is not $5 a day, so they probably make 250 grand on land, and then when they go up to space, they're making $5 a day in case something does happen, the government's not out,
right?
You know, all that money. So they're compensated well down here on Earth, but when they go up to space, the government's not paying them a whole fuck ton of money.
Yeah, they're like, you're technically not on Earth, so
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah. Well, boys, cutting in an hour.
A NASA astronaut reportedly salaries were $152,000 last year. So that sucks. That's not a good. I feel like that's not a good salary. I feel like if you work at Capital One Bank, you're probably making more money than an astronaut does.
Yeah.
And NASA's a federal program, but privately funded. So,
what's a SpaceX astronaut get?
how much does?
That's for next week.
86 to 158K per year.
Same. All right.
So
that's a bullshit salary.
That's going to be next week's topic of discussion. Liberal tears setting fucking Teslas on fire.
Yeah, I guess. Isn't it funny how climate change went away in 100 days? Like, it doesn't exist anymore. Like, we don't care anymore.
Yeah, they're just like, it's just funny. We'll get into it next week. But welcome back. Good to see everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. All right. We can end it right here. We're under an hour and a half, so that's something.
We're under an hour.
Yeah. See? Perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, for the Grog Bowl, I'm Jason.
I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Bye out!
Grog out.